Court and I'll take care of it.
No
Okay?
problem.
All right.
No
You have any
problem.
questions for me?
His name and badge number.
I want you to give me your name and your stuff too. So
You've
I
already got it. What's your name and badge? It's your policy.
Officer Brown.
Badge number.
It's Officer Brown.
Badge number.
That's all you need.
Your policy
That's
is.
all you need.
Your policy.
My policy ain't to give you
badge
anything,
and
but I
name.
gave you what you needed.
We're looking for it, sir.
Don't waste time. Go ahead and write him a ticket for it.
Welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel. This is some traffic stop footage that was submitted to me by Tides Rollin. Now this is footage that he filmed. This happened to him in Northport, Alabama in September of this year. Let's take a look and see what happened. And by the way, this guy's driving his employer's work truck and the employer is in his own truck parked right next to him. So two cops walk up to the car on both sides of the vehicle, and the employer is sitting there watching nearby. And apparently this traffic stop happened because this work truck's reverse lights were flickering or something like that. So there was a legitimate issue with the vehicle, but that's not why this video is here. Take a look.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Do me a favor. Put it in park.
I am.
And come here. Let me show you something.
I know the reverse light.
Yes.
Dude, he's ordered a sensor. That's my boss right
sensor,
there.
okay.
It's a reverse
you
light sensor.
Can't shoot white light rear. You got something going on.
Yeah, sometimes they come on, sometimes
there's
they
like
flash.
flashing. Back and forth.
So the primary police officer who's performing this stop really does a great job. He's a super nice guy, very professional. He's not causing any problems at all. And throughout what you're about to see, he's actually de-escalating, trying to compensate for the damage being caused by the other police officer, who you'll see walks up to the passenger side window, sees that the occupant of the vehicle is filming, and has a reaction to that. Take a look.
So you want to record it, make sure you smile for his camera.
There you go.
Get me on there, bro.
All right. Is there anything wrong with recording?
I don't care. Record it.
I am.
Hey, we're going to write your truck in public court because your tail lights is messed up on. Does your boy want to be smart over here?
Have I been smart at all?
No.
Okay.
You have your driver's license?
I do.
All right.
Just so you can know, tell him I haven't been smart at all.
Okay, I'll let him know.
This is why we record, as a matter of fact. Exactly why we record.
Okay. All right. You have your insurance card, Mr. Osborne?
He's my boss right there.
Okay.
Please let him know nobody said anything smart. I didn't even mention it.
I don't know what he perceived, right?
Okay.
So the guy who was pulled over here, he's being polite and cooperative, as he should be. The police officer who's performing the traffic stop, who had a legitimate, reasonable suspicion of a traffic violation or equipment violation to pull him over, he's being polite to the guy that he stopped. The only person causing a problem is this Officer Brown. And because he is upset that there's any filming going on, we know police officers, or some of them, don't like to be filmed. He knows that the guy's employer is sitting right next to him in the truck, and he's going to retaliate against him by turning to the employer and saying, hey, your employee's being smart, and that's why now you are going to get a ticket for your work truck because your employer is being smart. Or your employee is being smart. And the employee is saying politely to the guy, the primary police officer, saying, look, you have got to make this clear that I am not being smart. And this police officer agrees with him that no, you're not being smart.
This card is actually expired. Do you have a up-to-date one? This one expired in 21.
I don't ever get this stuff out.
So the employee who was stopped is now trying to find all the valid garbage that you have to give to police officers when they pull you over. And Officer Brown is still over there, you'll see, encouraging the other officer to give him a ticket just to retaliate against him for filming.
You know where your insurance card is?
Oh, that's your boss.
Yeah.
You got it in I thought you meant right over here.
Yeah.
The guy on the passenger seat. Let's have it in there? Huh? You don't have it in there?
We're looking for it, sir.
Don't waste time. Go ahead and write him a ticket for it.
I'll be right back before, all right?
I'm glad we recorded all of this. For tyrants just like that.
Got your nerve all worked up now.
Huh?
No, it's all outdated.
All right, Mr. Osborne, here's your license back. And
All
your
right,
insurance.
thank you.
I'm going to give you a break on not having the insurance, okay?
Okay, I've got the card
You got
right
it
here.
now?
Mhm.
I'm going to give you a warning on that. You're supposed to have that whenever we stop you, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to write you a citation for the lights.
Okay.
Now, look, that's a fix-it ticket. You can get that fixed as long as you get it fixed within
Right.
72 hours and
Mhm.
take it up to the police department and have an officer inspect it and sign off.
Right, okay.
And it'll be the court and they'll take care of it,
No
okay?
problem.
All right?
No
You have any
problem.
questions for me?
His name and badge number.
I want you to give me your name and your stuff too.
You've already got it.
Camera, too.
What's your name and badge? It's your
yeah.
policy.
Officer Brown.
Badge number?
It's Officer Brown.
Badge number?
That's all you need.
Your policy
That's
is
all you need.
your policy.
My policy ain't to give you
Badge
anything,
and
but I
name.
gave you what you needed.
Go read
Officer
your
Brown.
policy. Go
I
read
it
your
all the
policy.
time.
No, you don't, obviously,
So,
because
you have a
you
good
know
day,
you're
sir.
supposed to identify to the public when you come in contact. That's your policy. The cops, because he's a tyrant.
Understand
He's a
this.
tyrant.
Make sure you buckle
That's
your
why
seatbelt, all right?
I am. But we record him because of cops like
Well, you
him.
don't have to understand.
You're a tyrant, sir, and you will be going viral.
Please do.
All right.
Thank you, sir, for your viral opportunity.
Now, the aftermath here is that this guy filed a complaint with the employer. The employer investigated it and said that, yeah, Officer Brown had an inappropriate tone. But other than that, found that they did nothing wrong. Big surprise. I think they're missing something here. There's really no problem with the Fourth Amendment here. There was apparently reasonable suspicion to perform this traffic stop. This traffic stop doesn't appear to have taken more than a reasonable amount of time. So there's no Fourth Amendment problem here that I see. But what I do see here is a First Amendment problem. Not from the officer who performed the traffic stop, but by the completely unnecessary officer, Officer Brown, who walks over to the passenger side of the vehicle and does absolutely nothing constructive. He just escalates a problem where there was no problem. There was no issue with the occupant of the vehicle filming the stop, just like there's no issue if a police officer wants to strap a video camera to their chest and film you when they perform a traffic stop. It's a good idea for everybody to be filmed when you have interactions between your government and the citizens of that government. That way, if there's a problem, we can look at the video and see who's telling the truth. So how is there a First Amendment violation here in my opinion? Well, just by virtue of the fact that the occupant of the vehicle is filming, Officer Brown begins to engage in retaliation. And if it's retaliation by a government official that would chill the speech of a person of ordinary firmness, then that can form the cause of action for liability under Section 1983 for First Amendment retaliation. Not the end of the world one way or the other, but this is a traffic stop that everybody was doing the right thing for the most part. The drivers being polite and cooperative, which in my opinion is always the best thing to do if you get pulled over. And this officer is doing it the way it's supposed to be done. He is being respectful to the citizen. One other thing on First Amendment retaliation. What really makes this fact pattern First Amendment retaliation? Well, Officer Brown knows that this is the guy's employer sitting in the truck next door. He knows that it's going to be his fine to pay if he gets fined for this. So he says to the employer, you're going to get fined now because your employee is being smart. Now, for one thing, that's not true. He was being respectful. He was being polite. He was being cooperative. It just was him engaging in his First Amendment rights, his protected speech of filming this interaction with his government that Officer Brown didn't like. And he wanted to hurt his employment status in response to that. So that really is classic First Amendment retaliation. So as always, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you disagree with that? What's your response to this video? And please subscribe if you haven't already, and also like this video. It helps the video, obviously. It also helps the channel if you like this sort of content. Remember, freedom is scary, and that's what I'm trying to do here, is explain that. And so you can go out there and explain it to other people. I'll see you next time.